MTG here. Today I'm bringing you a bug Infect deck tech. So just gonna get this loaded here. I'm sick, so I'm kinda out of it right now. But here it is. And sorry for the lack of videos. I've been really busy and that's gotten me sick, kind of overrun. So for Noble Hierarch, for the mana fixing and the Exalted. The Exalted's good. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1. So if like a Blighted Agent's the only one attacking, then we can pump it and it gets an extra +1/+1 from the Exalted. Blighted Agent's very good. Can't be blocked, 1/1 Infect for 2. That's pretty much it. Just mainly ran for the can't be blocked. Listener Elf, just 1/1 Infect for 1. Very good. Especially in this deck. You can win on turn 2 with this guy, which is really nice. Plague Stinger, 4 of, mainly for flying. Again, 2 mana for a 1/1 Infect with evasion. 4 Rancor, good for pump and the trample, so they can't just chump it. And then it's kind of always, it keeps going, so if they kill off a creature, you can play another one and put the Rancor on it. Very good card. 4 Might of Old Krosa. Very good because it's almost always a guaranteed +4/+4. And we don't usually cast it during, usually just do it during main phase to get the +4/+4. 1 Dismember to take out creatures. Tarmogoyf. Siege Rhino it can take out. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, just any creature in general. Now, this card's really good. Become Immense. Delve, 5 and a green. Target creature gets +6/+6 until end of turn. So with all the pump spells we're using and all the fetch lands, we get a pretty good amount of cards in our graveyard. And being able to pay 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 for +6/+6 can just be a game winner, as you guys saw in the first game that I played in my gameplay video. 3 Apostles Blessing to give it protection, maybe to where it can't be blocked by an Etched Champion against Affinity. I think it's Etched Champion, I think that's what it's called. 3 Giant Growth, standard, 1 green, gets +3/+3, very good. 4 Vines of Vastwood to give hexproof. And also this can be good in the mirror match. If they're trying to pump their creature, you can target their creature, and it can't be the target of spells they control, so they can't target their creatures with their pump spells, so it kind of makes it a dead creature. That's usually only if you're behind, because otherwise you'd be using this on your own creature. Sorceries, 3 Gitaxian Probe, usually just 2 life, because we're usually doing other stuff with our mana, and since we're a really aggressive deck, the 2 life doesn't really matter. Look at target player's hand, get some info, whether they have a counter or removal spell, so we can play around that, and then draw a card, which is nice. If we need an extra land, which normally we don't, even though we only run 20. Yeah, just all around a great card. 2 Forest for the only basics in this deck. 2 Pendelhaven, because all of our creatures are 1/1s except for the Noble Hierarch. And we usually don't try and swing with the Noble Hierarch, so pretty much just a +1/+2, which is nice. 2 Overgrown Tomb, 2 Breeding Pool, 4 Inkmoth Nexus, just for extra creatures in case we don't draw one of our 12 Infect creatures, and it's just to get in 1 more, or sometimes a lot more. 4 Misty Rainforest, and 4 Verdant Catacombs. So that's the main board. It works pretty nice. I like this deck a lot. It wins a fair amount. And I'll get to the sideboard. 3 Spellskite. You can change removal spells to this. Burn spells. Yeah. Abrupt Decay to destroy Liliana the Veil, Tarmogoyf, Dark Confidant, a lot of things. This is a very good card in modern format. 3 Nature's Claim to get rid of an artifact or enchantment. Could get rid of Jeskai Ascendancy. What else? Could get rid of artifacts like Wormcoil. That's the nice thing, is it can also take out artifact creatures or enchantment creatures. Wormcoil does, they do get the 2/3/3s. But, and then when its controller gains 4 life, doesn't really matter because that's not really how we're trying to win. To Dispel, to counter target instant against decks with counter spells, so we can, and also against removal, instant speed removal, because a lot of removal is instant speed in Modern because you have such a big card pool. Even though it's not eternal, it's quite a big card pool. And Dispel, there are a lot of instant speed removal spells and counter spells. Well, counter spells have to be instant, but a lot of instant speed removal. To Dismember against heavy creature decks like Junk. Yeah. Also, Dispel could be against Burn. A lot of instant speed burn spells. 2 Thoughtseize, just for hand disruption, and then losing the 2 life doesn't really matter. Especially in decks like Jeskai Ascendancy, where you can just strip an Ascendancy and they either draw another one or lose pretty much. Or you could take their Mana Dork or something. And also, this card's good in a lot of matchups. That's why it's so highly priced and such a good card. Thoughtseize just all around a great card. So that's it for today. I have some trades coming in, and I'll make trade confirmations for those when they get here. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe because it's free, and if you like the content, you might as well. And we've got a lot of cool videos coming up, so I'll see you guys then. Bye.